Hi folks, today we're going to be looking at the Hannspree SN50 MC1. Snappy little name, isn't it? It's basically a 1.7 gigahertz octa-core smartphone, which from the Hannspree brand, you recognize that from the TVs and that kind of stuff they do. This is the new entrant into their what you might call flagship smartphone marketplace, and it's quite an interesting little beast. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Right, first things first, in the box you've got a set of quite comprehensive, again, multinational user guides and warranty stuff, USB charge cable, headset, and a USB power socket thingy, as you expect. So what about the phone itself? Well, it's a fairly standard sort of looking handset. You've got here an 8 megapixel interpolated up to 13 megapixel, but 8 megapixel basically rear camera, 2 megapixel front camera. It's running, as I said, a 1.7 octa-core processor, has 1 gig of RAM and 16 gigs of onboard storage. And if you flip open the back, which I'll try and do here, you'll see that it comes unusually for this kind of branded handset with 2 SIM slots. So it's a dual SIM, dual standby phone, and a slot for micro SD up to 32 gigabytes. Has a 2000 milliamp hour battery, which is that little beast you see there, and altogether it's a standard but nicely slim line. It's not clunky. It's again a sort of a phone which is not embarrassing at all. It's actually nicely put together. It has a 1280 by 720 screen, so it's not the highest resolution screen you're ever going to get, but again, nowadays for a budget phone it's perfectly adequate. Running Android 4.4.2, so it's up there with most of the standard budget phones right now. And in terms of operation, it's about as good as you'll find that we've seen of these kind of budget phones. It's not kind of the high end of this kind of area. I mean, obviously you're going to have compromises in terms of performance with just 1 gig of RAM on it and stuff like that, but it works. It's nice. It's actually bright. The screen's okay. It's responsive. It's okay. I'm finding it hard to use superlatives for it, because it's what you might call a jobbing budget handset, and it'll do the job quite effectively. Yeah. It has full access to the Play Store, so you're able to use all the apps and the games you'd expect. The handset does have one interesting feature called Trim, which we've not seen anywhere else, which is a feature which cleans up old unwanted orphan files from the handset to keep it running at as good a operation as it can. We like that. That's a nice thought. Other handsets may do it, but nobody's actually specified it as part of the feature set. Trim. Look out for it. Maybe others will start doing that. Nice idea, actually. So here we are, just playing a standard game, one of our perennials, Subway Surfers, and you can see it's capable of playing the games quite adequately. The graphics are nice, and it's responsive. The screen's responsive, so you're again, it'll do the job that it's required to do. Yeah. And as for the sound, yeah. It's loud. No, it's not loud. I mean, it's loud enough. Single speaker at the back there, it does the job for you. One of the other interesting points about it is the screen real estate. The 5-inch screen is not taken up by the navigation buttons. As you can see down the bottom here, there's a little row of navigation buttons with some indicators on there, so you can at least see. One of the unfortunate things about some of these budget handsets is it's very hard to see your navigation buttons, whereas with this one it's a little bit easier because you have these indicators which shine up even if everything's dark. Nice. Well, there you have it, the Hannspree SN50 MC1. It's a capable, absolutely standard budget Android smartphone. What more can I say? It does the job. It's not the cheapest we've seen. It's a sort of handset which it doesn't have any frills on it really at all. I mean, it makes the occasional nod towards it by things like gesture applications, but basically it's an out of the box handset which will just do the job. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel so we can bring you more cool stuff. Thanks very much.